Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad where we get together once a week and we make a card. Now if you wanted to, you could watch these videos all in one day, but we release them once a week on Wednesdays. So if you ever want to see the newest episode and it's a Wednesday, then you know to come see us on a Wednesday. But it's always online so you can see it anytime. You can even watch it in your pajamas, which is fantastic. Okay, today's card is adorable. Look at that, Celebrate. And it has our cute little kitty cat Cheerio on there with a cute little party hat. And we are gonna have so much fun because this card is so easy. Anyone can make it. Now, what do we need to make this card? The first thing we need, one of the things we need, is this stamp set by the Stamps of Life called Block Sentiments to Stamp. We're also going to be using, one of my favorite stamp sets, Hats for Critters. And we're gonna use, you could pick any of the animals if you wanted to. We're gonna use Cheerio and the party hat. And we're also going to use the dies that match. So we're gonna use the kitty cat and the party hat dies. And we're also going to be using the stitched circle set. And we're also going to be using lots and lots of markers. Fun, that match our ink pads, which is even more exciting. And we're going to be using my archival ink pad that I designed with color box, so we can use our coloring pens. Now, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we need to fold our card, and I've already done that. I've just folded my I'm sorry, this is not aqua, this is sea glass cardstock, and I've already die cut the white to go on the front. We have a rectangle set that will die cut that. Now, we're going to stamp the bottom of this Celebrate. So we're going to open this up and we're going to get this out. Now this is the first time I've used this stamp set. So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp first on scratch paper, second time on our project. So we're going to line that up. And that looked a little crooked, so I'm going to lay it down, face down. That'll give it its own it'll let it go to the size, the shape it wants. Then we're gonna put our block on top and then we know it's straight. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna be using the archival ink. Archival ink is archival, meaning it's not going to come off your stamps. It is not gonna hurt your stamps, but it's not gonna come off your stamps. So it does not hurt your stamps at all. It's not like the other kinds out there that like have acetone or whatever in them. It's not like that. So we're going to ink this baby up. And we're going to stamp on scratch. I love this font. Now we're going to ink it again, and we're going to stamp on our project. And we're just going to line it out. Of course, I'm using my Stamper Secret Weapon below me, so I get a good impression every time. Fantastic. And then what we're going to do, since we already have the ink pad out, let's go ahead and stamp our little kitty cat. So let's get our kitty cat out. Now, this kitty cat is named after Cheerio, my cat. So we're going to peel this up, get Cheerio out. Now, I don't know if this is a new set or not. When in doubt, stamp on scratch. That's what I always like to do, just to make sure, because it's going to give you a better impression on the second, third, fourth. The more you use it, the better the impression. And we are doing this on, am I doing this right? Yes, on this one. So we're going to just stamp it right there, and we're going to die cut her in a second. Okay. We're going to put that off to the side. I always cover my ink pads, not because they're going to dry out, but because you'll put your fingers in it, or you'll put a project on it, and then you'll be really sad. So we're going to move those over to the side. So let's put this back. Let's get out our little kitty cat die. And we're also going to get out the little party hat, because we're going to die cut that in a second. And, I'm looking for the other piece of the party hat. Did I lose it? Oh well, empty it all out. Dun, 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 dun. We'll have to get out the other one. Okay. I see it cut out there. And you'll see that anytime I die cut extras, I keep them because I don't want to have to re-die cut them if I don't need to. So I always keep them just in case. So we'll just get this one out. Okay. We'll get that die out right there. Okay, now we're ready. We're back in business. So now what we're going to do is we are going to die cut this cute little kitty cat right there. Line that up. Of course, I'm using my magnetic platform, so it just snaps right where I want it to. And we are going to die cut this in white, and that's probably why I have a big white there. And we're also going to die cut this in blue. Now, I've already added Sizzix adhesive to the back of this little scratch. So we're gonna add that right there. And I think that's all the die cutting oh, circles. Let's do it all at once. Let's get it all done. So let's move this over. Let's line that up again. Get that done right there. And let's do some circles. So we're going to do a couple different circles, and I'm going to make sure I'm doing the right ones. So we're going to pull that out, and yep, this is the hot pink. And the next one is going to be the yellow, banana, guava and banana. And now we have a lot going on here, so let's move this over there, right there. And we're going to use the big cutting pad because we're getting all this die cutting done at once. Now, here's a tip. When you're putting your top on, a lot of times I'll see people put it on and they're moving it around. That's going to move your projects. So what you want to do is you want to put the front into the machine and then gently pivot it down. And now it's ready to go and nothing's moved. That's what you want to do because you don't want it to move once you've lined it all up. Then we're going to do some coloring. So we're going to run all that through. Oh, this machine makes my life so much easier. Okay, so we have yellow and we have our guava pink. Oops, don't stick on there. And then we have our cute little hat that has adhesive on the back, so we don't have to worry about that. And we have our cute little kitty cat cutout and our little hat. Lots of die cutting all at once. Fantastic. So let's put those off to the side so we don't lose them. Add that back on there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add our little blue hat. Now remember, it had the adhesive on the back already, which just makes life so much easier. Can you imagine trying to add adhesive to the back of this? Woo. Okay. With like a tape runner or something, that would be awful. Okay, so now we're adding that. Now we're going to color our kitty cat as well as our Celebrate. So we're going to, I want to do a light kitty cat. So we're going to grab our markers. Now because I use the pigment ink, I don't have to worry about it getting icky, you know what I mean? And have fun with this. Don't worry. I know there's a lot of fun videos out there, and if you are a good colorer, that's fantastic. I am not. I have no patience. I don't believe that coloring should take an hour and a half just for your card, because in all honesty, the people you give it to will not appreciate it. So just color it and have some fun. Don't worry about this or that. Have some fun with it and don't spend too much concern with it, because let me tell you, the people I give this to are not going to know if I used $1,000 markers or $20 markers. Just saying. So isn't that cute? Look how cute she is. Now, if I wanted to add some other little kind of things, I could add some like little zigzags, kind of just like add some stripes to her if I want. Cute. Oh, you know what? Let's add some stripes to her little face. Add some more stripes. Okay. So there we have that. Then we're going to color our Celebrate. Now Celebrate is just fun. We get to play with some fun colors and let's just have some fun with that. So we're just going to quickly, because I know you don't want to watch me color this completely perfectly each time. So we're going to do that and let's do this one here. But look how fun this is. Easy peasy. It adds so much to your project. And look how easy it is. You don't have to worry about it being perfect. You don't have to worry if you're completely perfectly in the lines or any shadowing or anything. Just have fun with it. That's what it's all about, having fun. And ooh, let's do both E's this color. And look at that. Easy peasy. And ooh, let's do yellow banana. Banana. We want to do a lot of yellow and hot pink because those are the colors that we used for the other parts. Then we want to grab a blue because that's what color our hat is. So let's see if we can find blueberry. Oh, there's blueberry right there. So let's add blueberry here. Look at that. How fun is this? This is very therapeutic, actually. And I just noticed I have another E. Celebrate has 3 E's. My goodness. How many E's do you want? It's funny, my mom and I play Words with Friends on our phones, and she beats the pants off me every single time. But I have to remember Celebrate has 3 E's because I always get tons of vowels. I don't know how that happens. Okay, so now we have that. Oh, and you know what? Just for some extra detail, we're going to add in the lighter color, the lighter gray. This is Cloud. We're going to add some pen whoops, wrong one. We're going to double tipped, which is fun. we're gonna just add some la la la, do a little swirl dot, la la la, swirl dot. Just some extra little fun stitching, whatever you wanna call it, around the edges. No wrong way to do this, no right way, just have some fun with it. Just kind of play. Little swirls here and there. Just adds a little extra definition and interest to your card. Look at that. Okay, now we are going to put this together. So we're going to add our, where's our adhesive? Add some adhesive to the, oh, almost forgot, and I always forget this part. We're gonna do some ribbon around the orange only. So we're going to tie our ribbon, and I bet you, my team is so proud of me for remembering that. We're going to tie our ribbon, and we're gonna bring it down just a little bit. And we're going to, the funny thing is I don't even know if my team watches these videos. Ken edits them, but I don't know if they really watch. I'll have to ask them. They'll probably lie to me. No, I'm kidding, they won't lie. Okay, so let's tie that, whoops. Come on, ribbon. Why you do that? Why you do that? Okay, so let's tie that. There we go. That's better. And we're gonna trim this down. Trim that right there. Trim that right there. And now we're going to add it to our card. And we're just going to line that up. So that's just going to kind of keep it nice and clean. Look at that. Look how cute this is. Now we're going to add our pink to our yellow. And the stitching just makes it, it just adds a little bit more. Look how much it just adds to this card. And then we're going to add some foam squares to the back of this one, but not to the entire back because we don't want to accidentally, it's going to go off the edge just a little tiny bit. So we're just going to add some there. And peel these off. Oh, these work much better. Okay. So we're getting these off, and then we're going to add this right here. And let's turn that a little. There we go. Turn that just a little. And then we're going to add our little kitty with 2 little foam squares. And look how cute our kitty is. This actually looks more like my kitty cat Candy that passed away when I was younger, but because she was this kind of cat. And we're gonna add this little guy right there. And look at how fun our card is. Whoops, what's that? Look how fun our card is. Isn't it exciting? Celebrate, and he is ready to go to have some fun. Thanks so much for joining me for another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad, where we get together and make a card. So much fun, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.